She's ungagged. The bookshelf is open.
Matthew?
Ghost or no ghost, you're in a dangerous position, my man. Well, hello there, and welcome to my watch of the original supernatural soap opera Dark Shadows. I am Joel Sharpton, one half of the Articulate Coven, and this is episode 122. Don't forget, if you're watching these on YouTube, you can get more episodes and more often at articulatecoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including one of these episodes of Dark Shadows every weekday at our Patreon. All right, I've got a little bit of feedback for episode 105. J2299 G69 commented on this one. I had been praising Sheriff George in this episode especially. They said, this is absolutely the only time in the series where the sheriff uses his brain. Every other investigation, he's totally clueless. By the way, Liz has been in Collinwood for 18 years, so it's mentioned, and seen that she has many hobbies, from sewing to reading to music. And if you haven't figured it out, I'm a Joan Bennett fan and have many of her stories about her Dark Shadows years, as she's referred to it, as summer stock in an iron lung, alluding to TV acting where one doesn't move but acts with one's face. Thank you so much, J2299, for that bit of feedback. And yeah, I'm a Joan Bennett fan at this point too. I did not know her before this show. So let's see what's going to go on at Collinwood today in episode 122 of Dark Shadows.
I thought you didn't believe in ghosts.
I'm beginning to. There's no other explanation, so those noises must have been made by ghosts, right?
I guess there is no other explanation.
First of all, we know the ghosts are real. We've seen them. I don't love that as a cold open, but thankfully, looks like Davey is... I don't know why I'm calling him Davey now all of a sudden. Looks like David's not going to be in trouble moving forward, in this episode at least. Miss Winters is in quite a spot of trouble, though.
Do you think you'll be leaving by tonight?
I might, if the sheriff's men are gone by then.
I mean, he just told David that he was going to stay.
I'll let you know when they leave. And I'll try to sneak some more food so you won't have to stop on the road.
You're a fine lad, Davy. The finest I ever met. And I met plenty.
See you later, then?
That's right, Davy.
Do not love the visual that he's met plenty of lads. It's not great, Matthew.
Bye, Matthew.
I was going to say, you're not going to go straight back into the bookcase. You got to wait now. Where are you going to go hide while you make sure David goes home? Man, I would have given it longer than that. He did at least watch him get out of sight.
I don't know what I'm planning to do yet. I haven't made up my mind.
Well, you haven't got much time. You know David as well as I do. You know how unpredictable he can be.
After tonight, I don't have to trust him. Till then, I haven't got much of a choice.
Man, if they had just left Matthew as like the ultimately pliable, simple-minded guy that they started playing him as suddenly, that would be one thing. If they had always made him kind of a manipulator, that would be one thing. They go back and forth scene to scene, even. Like a moth to the flame, huh?
Why, that was certainly abrupt.
Carolyn?
Am I calling at a bad time?
Not if you have news about Vicky. I don't mean to sound abrupt, but can we talk about this another time?
it isn't convenient for you to talk about it now.
I am expecting another call, frankly. I'm beat. I haven't slept since the night before last.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry I bothered you.
It's all right. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Burke.
I mean, what do you expect? First of all, this current storyline is making you look very bad, Carolyn. At least your character is consistent here because you are this flighty. Victoria is your friend too, and she's literally missing, probably at the hands of a person who has already admitted to killing someone else. Like, you seem to care less even than your Uncle Roger does. It was a bad cut. Wait a minute. I never do this. I never do this. But I'm going to back it up. Okay, it is the same outfit. All right. Isn't it? Yeah, okay. It is at least the same outfit. It's a strange cut, though. They were like reframed without a fade out to commercial or anything.
Accident. Matthew was responsible.
But what if he wasn't? What if somebody else was?
And somebody else tried to kill Vicky on at least 3 occasions, too. Like the time the car tried to run her down.
Well, my father was out in his car that night, wasn't he?
What are you getting at? David, if you still think Uncle Roger tried to kill Vicky, you must be out of your mind.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you're not going to sell it to Carolyn anyway, at least. But also, genuinely, what's more likely? That your father tried to kill Vicky in 4 separate occasions, or 3 separate occasions, and also killed Bill Malloy, and yet Matthew took all of the blame for all of that and is now holding Vicky hostage?
Could have been an accident. Matthew wouldn't have pushed that thing off the roof. I know he wouldn't try to kill Miss Winters. I know he would.
You don't know that, because he did.
You don't know anything.
All right, David, have it your own way. Matthew is a saint, and Vicky hasn't disappeared. I wish you were right. I don't like to think of her lying dead in a ditch somewhere.
Stop talking like that!
David, you might as well face it. If Matthew has gotten hold of Vicky, we're never going to see her again. At least not alive.
Is she actually going to get through to him? Is David going to be our hero? I'm telling you, I said all along this is going to end with Matthew getting shot. But it may end up with David getting a Medal of Honor.
What if my father's guilty? What if Matthew's innocent?
Those are a lot of big ifs.
You don't think it's possible?
Sure, of course, David. Anything's possible. And what do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me that Matthew's innocent. I want you to tell me my father killed Mr. Malloy. I want you to tell me that my father's responsible for everything that's happened.
You know, it's crazy, but I think we're about to discover that David Collins hates Roger Collins even more than Burke Devlin does. Let's see.
Maybe this isn't the time or the place to go into ancient history. I have other things on my mind.
You won't listen. I thought you were different. I thought I could tell you.
Tell me what?
Never mind. It isn't important.
Davy, listen, I don't mean to sound abrupt, but... Wait a minute.
David's going to sneak out while he's on the phone.
Not time, Blair. Where have you been? All right, never mind about that. Have you heard the news about Vicky Winters? Well, I'm not satisfied with the way the local police are handling things up here. I want to hire a private police, special detectives, anybody that might be able to find her. Forget the expense. The sky's the limit. Hire anybody who might be able to come up with something. Now get on it right away, all right? And keep in constant touch with me, you understand? Good. Okay. Now, Davy,
Burke, I genuinely don't know what you could have said to David in that moment to make him have told you the truth about Matthew. But it does stink that it's been delayed now. Okay. Now, that's not just one abrupt cut. This is a bad director. This is a bad directing episode, which is a shame because I thought early there was one good, really impressive camera movement, but this is sloppy. Like, this is a cool camera angle too, but the transitions are the pits.
Matthew! Matthew!
Okay. You got my attention now, Dark Shadows.
Who's there?
Matthew! 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 Matthew!
Who's there?
We know who it is. She gonna show up or are we just gonna get the glowing picture? Just a glowing picture. She's ungagged. The bookshelf is open.
Matthew?
Huh?
Ghost or no ghost, you're in a dangerous position, my man. The truly funny thing is the fact that they have added in the ghosties and ghoulies to this hostage storyline means that they can absolutely plausibly string it out a few more days now.
That's all?
Voices, and there was a light coming off the painting.
A light?
The painting of Josette Collins.
Matthew, you're tired. You don't know what you're saying.
I'll show you whether I know what I'm saying.
No.
He's gonna go so crazy he just lets her loose.
Come with me. You think I'm going crazy?
No, I don't think anything.
I didn't imagine it. But what I saw in her, they don't exist. I know that.
Matthew, I tell you there is a...
Okay, there's no way that Matthew's been in the house for 18 years, though, and never seen or heard ghosts before. For one thing, we know he's heard the sobbing whatever it is in the basement, right? Like...
No man ever saw or heard such things. No man in his right mind.
Is that going to be our episode end? It is indeed. All right. See, I tell you, I can string it out a few more now. Okay, the good news is, though, that Burke is going to get a private detective on this thing, which means that my guess is Vicky will get found this week. Cross our fingers. Here we are on Tuesday. Let's see patrons on Wednesday if we get any further on the case. And if you're watching these on YouTube, don't forget, you can have this whole thing wrapped up this week. If you are a patron, go join us. ArticulateCoven.com/join. $2 or more a month gets you access to everything we do early and ad-free, including one Dark Shadows every weekday. So go check us out. Thanks, everybody, for watching these, and I'll be back soon with episode 123.